Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Jessica, and if you're not, well, welcome back. Today's video, I've had a few people request, so I decided to go ahead and do it. It's things to do with your toddler while you're in quarantine. Now, I know places are starting to open back up. However, here in Hawaii, we are still under a stay-at-home order until June 30th. So finding new ways to entertain your little ones, getting harder and harder after 3 months. But hopefully this will help someone or a lot of you. But stay tuned, and I will be going to give you my top 5 things that we've been doing almost on a daily basis to keep our toddler entertained throughout this whole ordeal. So stay tuned and we'll get started. So these are my top 5 things to do, or that we do with our toddler during quarantine. So my daughter is 2.5. She's a very smart 2.5, if I do say so myself. But these are 5 things that she always wants to do, and I don't mind. So here we go. The first thing that we do to keep her occupied during quarantine is a lot of art projects. The more art projects, the happier she is. So she has painted paper plates and paper and clay figurines. You name it, she's probably painted it. And she loves it. She also loves coloring. So we got her a jumbo art pad and some jumbo crayons, and she just goes to town. She actually is due for another art pad. She's almost colored on every page. We also got her magic paint, which Crayola makes these magic pages and magic markers and magic paints, and they only work on this certain kind of paper. So the paint itself is clear, but it reacts to the paper in a way where it shows a certain color. So she loves her magic paints and magic markers. We also play with Play-Doh and cookie cutters, and it's a learning experience because she knows her colors and she's learning shapes and different shapes of the cookie cutters. But basically any art project that you can do inside, especially on rainy days, it's great. And my daughter loves her arts and crafts projects. So arts and crafts are definitely number 1. We do those pretty much every day. Number 2, and this is something that we do every day unless it's raining, and that is going outside. You can't go wrong with going outside. My daughter loves being outside. She loves running around. She has a little soccer ball. She loves kicking her soccer ball around. So we're outside a lot during the day. She also loves the water, and since beaches just recently started opening back up, we've had to improvise a little bit. So we bought her a sprinkler off of Amazon. I think it was like $13. It wasn't very much. And then we got her a little $10 pool from Target. And she already had a little slide that we got her for Christmas. So we just brought the slide out into the front yard, and she slides down her slide in her sprinkler or into her pool and just has a blast. And we literally do that every day unless it's raining. We will also go on walks around the neighborhood. She can't go to the playgrounds because they are still closed due to COVID, so we do what we can with what we've got. But definitely a sprinkler or a little kiddie pool, going outside for walks and just getting some fresh air is definitely really helpful for her. It's also helpful for yourself and your mental health to get outside and get out of your house. So definitely suggest that. Number 3 on my list of things to do with your toddler is to make them a binder. So this is my daughter's binder. It's her preschool binder. Well, I call it a preschool binder, but I found the idea on Pinterest and I thought it was a really good idea, and I decided to make one. You can pay for it. I will link the pin down below, and you can buy the kit from the link, or you can do what I did and make your own and tailor it to your child, which is what I did. So in here, I have lots of activity pages. They are all in clear plastic sleeves, which double as the pocket for the pieces for each page, and Velcro. So all you need to do this is a computer, a binder, clear pages, laminating sheets if you want to use them, and Velcro circles. And that's it. Oh, and scissors. And that's it. So this is the first page in her binder. It's matching the shapes. So all she has to do is reach into the sleeve and pull out her little shape pieces. Now again, all of these are laminated so they don't get messed up. They are crinkled. This binder is very well loved. She uses it every day. But all she does is you go through and you make basically two of every page, and just cut out one of the pages and put the other one in a sleeve so they match exactly. And then you stick the soft side of the Velcro on the plastic sheet, and then the scratchy side of the Velcro on the back of your little pieces. So when she sees this, she sees her shape, she knows that this is a square, and she sticks it on the square shape. Now my daughter she's a smarty pants, and she likes to stick these in the wrong spot and then go, "Mommy, is that a square?" And she wants me to ask her, "Is it a square?" She says, "No, that's not a square," and she'll move it to the right spot. So she's a smarty pants. But this is her first page, and there's a corresponding shape for each one of these. And when she's done, she peels them off and sticks them back into the little sleeve, and they're all there for her next time. The other pages in here consist of learning her numbers 1 through 20, which she does know. I'll probably make another page for 20 through 30. Just go up by 10 after 20. And then we have matching her fruits. She loves matching games. So there's a few different matching sheets in here. We did fruits. I did fruits that she knew and some that she wasn't quite familiar with, but matching her fruits is probably her favorite page. And then we have matching colors, and we just did your basic rainbow colors for now. Then learning the alphabet. She knows her alphabet, she can sing her alphabet, and she knows most of these letters by sight. She gets confused on a couple of them, but she's really good at her letters. Learning her vowels, which again is just matching her letters. We haven't gotten into what a vowel is or what it means yet because she's only 2.5, but it's a good place to start. Matching her pictures. We just used objects that she knew, so it would be easier for her to start. She's had this for a couple months. I am planning on switching out some of these pages to make them a little bit harder. I just haven't done it quite yet. And then this is, I'm still working on this. This is going to be working on reading and sounding out words and learning what letters make what sounds. So for each letter of the alphabet, there's a page for every letter in the alphabet, is a word that she knows. She knows every single word on the sheet. She just doesn't know that that's that word. What I'm going to do when I finish this part of these sheets, because like I said, it's still a work in progress, is have a picture printed out like the rest of her binder to correspond with each one of these words, and then use the Velcro circles so she can stick them on the words once she figures out what they are. But she's a smarty pants, so I think trying to teach her how to sound out words at her age right now is going to be beneficial for her, and I really think she'll be good at it. So highly recommend making a preschool or some sort of binder for your little ones. And again, since I made mine myself, I can tailor it to her age and to things that she likes and things that will make learning easier for her, and I can make it harder when it needs to be harder without having to buy a whole new thing. So this is number 3. Number 4 is cooking. So I do the majority of the cooking in our house. My husband does cook sometimes, but he's not usually home. I do 95% of the cooking in the house. So my daughter will sometimes come in the kitchen and help me. We've made cupcakes and brownies, cake, banana bread, biscuits, muffins, you name it. We've probably made it. The only thing she doesn't really help me with is dinner because it's too close to the stove. So simple cooking and baking is great for toddlers. And she learns to count, so she counts out whenever we need to measure something out, and it's multiples. So baking and cooking in general are a great thing to do with your kids. So that's number 4. And last but not least is what I think is the most important thing, and that is reading to your children. So my daughter loves books. As soon as she's old enough to get a library card and we get settled at our next duty station, since we're supposed to be moving this year, I will probably be taking her to the library to get a library card. She loves to read every night before bed and every day at nap time. I think I read at least 4, if not 5 books, and then sing at least 3 songs. So that kind of repetitiveness is great, and it actually increases their capability on grasping how to read whenever they get to that point. So my daughter can actually recite books back to me. That's how often we read to her and read those books. So definitely suggest reading to your kids, regardless of what age they are, if they'll let you. Obviously, if they're older kids, they're probably not going to let you read to them, but definitely the littles should. But reading is definitely a great thing to do with your kids. But those are my top 5. Again, arts and crafts, going outside and doing those outdoor activities, school activities like the Preschool Binder, cooking and baking, and then reading to your kids. Those are my top 5 things to do with your littles during quarantine. I hope that they've inspired you to try something new. And if you have any suggestions for me, please comment below, because even with Google, YouTube, and Pinterest, Mama's running out of things to do. There's only so many things that you can come up with and keep a toddler's attention for so long. So if you have any ideas for me, please comment below and let me know. If you plan on trying any of these ideas, also let me know. And if you want any tips on making a preschool binder, feel free to comment below and I'll get back to you. It's super easy. It was actually a lot of fun. I did it in less than an afternoon to make this one. I just got to finish tweaking some of the pages to get it to where her learning is now. But that's all I've got for y'all today. Super short video, but I hope it was helpful, and I will see y'all next time. Don't forget to like and subscribe and share with your friends, and of course hit the notification bell so you know when I post. It's every Monday and Friday, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye.